guys, my name is Juliet Ambali and you're welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time here, thank you so much for coming. If this is not your first time, you already know that it means the world to me that you come here time and time again to watch my videos. God bless you real good. Today I want to talk about 3 key things that are very essential and important to every marriage. 3 things, 3 important things to have in mind to ensure that your marriage is thriving. Now I'll go on straight to the first point. 1. The first thing is communication. Now I know that you have heard this word many times, that sometimes you're even wondering, this communication, how do I even get it? What is it about communication that I may not be getting right that is affecting my marriage? How can I be able to communicate effectively and what have you? It's important that you take intentionality to learn how to communicate well. Now, in fact, effective communication is characterized by being able to speak well, being able to say the right things, being able to also listen very well, okay? Being able to say what you intend, not what you assume the person would decipher from whatever it is that you're saying, but being able to pass across the message that you intend to pass across, okay? So that the person can receive it very well. And also being able to receive the intended message that the person has passed across to you and not what you are interpreting or what you want to make of that message, okay? So when you're able to do these 2 things, you'll be able to communicate effectively. But I must tell you that it's way more than just having this communication skill. It's way more than just knowing how to effectively communicate. The power behind effective communication, I must tell you, is from God. There's no couple that can communicate effectively by themselves. Regardless of your personality type, regardless of your temperament, regardless of your outlook to life and what have you, God behind you is the power to effective communication. I'm telling you from experience, I'm telling you from research and a whole lot of exposure that I have had around communication. Now let me give you an example. How is it that somebody who works in the human resource department or someone who works with the customer care department, I think that's the better example. How is it that you find someone like that who at work, they're so nice, they can communicate well. When someone is talking to them in a way that it's quote unquote rude and what have you, they still respond well. But then this same person, when they get home and just any tiny thing can just make them flare. Okay, so it's a lot more than learning the formal way of doing these things, of how to communicate and what have you. There's a power that backs effective communication that will last longer than just a mechanical way to communicate, okay? It's good to learn the effective ways of communicating. But when you need the power to be able to do this, I can only tell you that that power can only be got from God. God renewing your mind is the only way that can help you to be able to communicate effectively. So I hope you get that point. Thank you. On to the second point. The second key thing that is needed in marriage is commitment. Okay? You need commitment. That thing about 2 people agreeing is so important. You need to agree to commit to your marriage. You have to be intentional about committing to your marriage. Good marriages do not just happen. You need to commit to working at ensuring that your marriage is interesting, that your marriage is thriving, that your marriage is growing, that things are working as God would want for your marriage to work, okay? If you're not committed to something, even your business, if you're not committed to it, it won't grow. So if you're not committed to ensuring that you see a seed that you planted grow by pouring water in it, by ensuring that it gets maximum sunlight that it needs, the plant will wither. So commitment is very important. You need to be committed physically, emotionally, spiritually, and in every way so that your marriage can thrive. So I hope that you get the second point. This point is very important in ensuring that your marriage stays very fine, and it is in intimacy. Intimacy is so important, and I must say that it doesn't start from sex. It doesn't start from there at all. In fact, sex is just a part of it. But intimacy in every area, intimacy that makes you feel physically, emotionally fulfilled as a result of how you're connecting with your spouse is of utmost importance. And it can be built in the little things, in your acts of service towards each other, in the way that you're able to speak each other's love languages. That alone is a very key bolster to intimacy. So once you're able to be able to connect and speak your love language to each other, trust me, the intimacy is going to be so beautiful. And of course, your sex life mustn't be neglected at all, as much as possible. See how it is that you can keep making it very interesting and very bonding, and just make it something that you both look forward to every single time within your marriage. I hope that you've enjoyed watching this video and that you have learned a thing or two. Thank you so much for watching. If this has helped you in one way or the other, please do well to share with someone. Until next time, stay blessed. Bye.